Hey all! After staying at the monastery for 6 weeks, I decided to go to the beach in Gokarna and visit my friend Dana. She stayed for a while in Dharamsala, like 1.5 years ago, and she invited me to visit her in her new place where she's living now. She just built a house recently that we will see later today. And I thought, yeah, a week of beach holidays would be nice. I still had some time until I needed to go home. My plan was to be home for Losa, so I will put all my beach holidays in this video. After Gokarna, I visit another friend in Born, and here you see the local fishermen at the ocean going up directly from the beach. And yeah, I had a nice time, and you will see more about it in this video. This is my friend's house. She is living in the jungle, really close to the beach. It's like 15 minutes down to the beach through the beautiful jungle that you will see in the next clip as well. And it's a nice area, it's quiet, it's full of nature, you see the birds here. And yeah, it's a really relaxing place, and I enjoyed being there. I also wanted to film a short update video on the cast-ons that you have seen in the last month, where they are right now. And first on, I wanted to show you my nurture bralette, because I'm sending this home for sure today, because I run out of wool to continue it, and I have more of this kind of wool at home, so I will just send it in the post. And you see I've mainly finished the cups, but there are still some short rows coming. And then the lower part of the underbust with the lace section, probably the most interesting part, will be coming later. Anyway, this project was a lot of fun, even though the instructions are quite long. There are many pages, but everything makes sense. It's mainly about all different sizes need different things, because this is supposed to be a really well fitted thing. So that's why it's more lengthy. So if it would be just for your size, then the instructions wouldn't be 29 pages. Anyways, it was a fun, quick project. She's thinking about a lot of details, and I'm excited about the result at the end. And I will probably make more than one of these, just to test the different options of the different kind of bar cups and wider or thinner straps, this kind of stuff. So I'm sure you will see more of this in the future.
One day we went to Gokarna town to go on a little Hindu temple tour. I don't know too much about Hinduism, and after this tour, I can tell you that there's some things that I just don't feel connected to Hinduism, even though there were some beautiful temples. What doesn't mean I don't respect the religion. It's helping a lot of people, but it's not my thing. But you will see some of the beautiful temples we visited in this video. But I cannot give you a lot of explanations on the things you see, as I'm really not an expert in these things. So you can just enjoy the clips and get an impression, and I hope you like it.
You wanna know who's beginning of love? You look so hard, but you can't see enough. Just find it and take it, don't let regret it. Make me your only one. You choose it, don't lose it, don't let confuse it. Only then you'll be God. Feel like that. Feel like that. Feel like that. Lay your arms around me and stay with me. Feel like that. Lay your arms and stay with me, baby. Feel like that. Lay your arms around me and stay with me. Feel like that. Lay your arms and stay with me, baby. Drawing aside, can't wait to start. You should call the police. Now I even can breathe. You love me and hate me, true me and false me, make me your shining star. Giving, receiving, changing, believing, only then we could start. Feel like that. Feel like that. Feel like that. Lay your arms around me and stay with me. Feel like that. Lay your arms and stay with me, baby. Feel like that. Lay your
So why do people put the bones into here?
Because the idea is if they go in here, it's like putting them into the Ganges.
Ah.
And I say when I came, after having the puja ceremony on the tank, and I was coming into the Brahmin house, at some point I bashed one.
This is how far I came with the hibiscus skirt. And I have to admit that I don't really like it. Somehow it doesn't look so nice. I think with the 3 different strands that are in this yarn, it looks a bit sloppy and not so nice. I might start it again in a different kind of yarn, but also the pattern is written in a way that I would never recommend and would never buy a pattern by this designer again. A lot of stuff is guesswork, and if there wouldn't be photos in this pattern, I wouldn't understand what she wants me to do at all. So this was unfortunately not the best decision I made. Not that the design doesn't look beautiful, but it was just not fun to work. And I actually used the same kind of yarn to start the recalibrate sweater that you saw in my final cast on in this series. So this will hit the frog pond and will become a nice shirt.
ಆಯ್ತಾ ಮೇಡಮ್ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಅದರ ಅವರು ಬರೀಕೆಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳುವುದಿಲ್ಲ ನಾನು
This is the progress on my Elton cardigan. I put the body together. I joined for the body. Sleeves and back shaping and front shaping are done. And now I have a little issue because the long 3.5 needles I took with me are just not fun to work with. You see they have this weird bobble on the tip, and it's also like a plasticky kind of needle. This is a needle I think by Prim, and I don't know what's the purpose of this kind of shaped needle, but I had it from my mom. I inherited this needle, and I thought if this is taken away at the airport, it's not such a big issue because it's not one of my favorite needles. But I didn't expect that the work with the mohair on this needle goes so roughly, because the mohair needs some nice smooth needle to work well. So, and with this weird tip, it's also harder to go into the fluffy mohair. So it's not really fun to work on this project now, so it didn't get as much attention as it should. When I worked the back panels and the front panel, I could use a short needle that I have in the same size, but it's the size of a head circumference, so it's not possible to push all the stitches for the whole body on this short needle now without always dropping stitches. So I will most likely not prioritize this pattern now. I am considering sending it at home, just so I don't have so much to carry around with me and work on my other projects instead. But I'm not 100% sure yet because I actually do enjoy the project. I think it will be super beautiful. But maybe I send it home and use a nicer needle when I'm home instead of torturing myself with these needles. But I have to calculate if I have enough knitting projects with me for now to not run out. But I can obviously also spin. I don't have much to show for the spinning. I just filled a second spindle, but it looks the same as the first. So it's a slow project and I didn't have so much spinning time because whenever I sit outside to spin, there's lots of people coming up to me and trying to take my spindle, and it's nice to get this attention. All the people are really nice, but I don't actually get anything done this way. So I had way less spinning time than I expected on this trip because I'm not that often at home, so I need projects that are transportable. And with my spindle in public, I get way too much attention. So I usually took some of the knitting projects.
ஆ ப்ரோ தலை பார்த்து முடிஞ்சின வாங்க முடிஞ்சின வாங்க இரு
Take this.
ஆ ஃபுல் பண்ணி கீழே ஃபுல் பண்ணி இன்னும் கீழே போ இல்லை இன்னும் கீழே போட்டுவியா இன்னும் கீழே இப்படி பாரு இப்படி வா
Cutting sir, don't worry.
outside.
I also joined for the party for the ranunculus, and I only cast this on 3 days ago, but this is a nice project to take out with me because from now on it's only knit, knit, knit in the round, and it is on 4.5 needles with a lace yarn, so it's still relatively easy to work outside. The first section with the lace parts I knitted at home, but now I can take it out with me, and this will actually be my travel project. So the recalibrate didn't get any progress since I showed it to you last time because it actually uses the exact same needles than the ranunculus, and I don't want to pull out needles all the time. So I will just work on this one when the ranunculus is finished mainly. That's at least my plan. And all the other projects are finished already, and you have seen them in other videos already. Okay, I hope you have a nice month. There might be more updates for my beach travels, but let's see how it's going.
It's the end of my trip. I went for 3 days to Mandrim in Goa to visit one of my other friends. And as we were so busy with all the different things that I couldn't film, there's not much video material, but there's a bit of the beach and some music from Shivaratri evening. What is a big Hindu festival, but
Hey all! As you see, I am not in the monastery anymore. I'm at the beaches in Goa right now. I don't know if I have a lot material from my beach holidays. It's like 2 weeks now. I first went to Gokarna to visit one friend, and now I'm in Mandrim in Goa to visit another friend. And here I have a chill time at the pool right now. This is where my friend lives, and yeah, I have some knitting time here because it's nice and quiet. I'm working on my recalibrate sweater. I hope I can finish this today. I finished both sides. Now I'm just doing the side panel, and then I have to do the bottom hem, and then it will be finished. It's my last day. Tomorrow I fly back home to the north, and yeah, this is how I spent my day. I will have a nice massage later. There's not so much to report for my beach holidays because there isn't much going on. Being on the beach, swimming, hanging out with my friends, not so many interesting things to share. Being a bit lazy and relaxing before the new year starts in 2 days. For that there will be videos later, where there's way more action, way more things going on. But now this is my relax holidays. I hope you're all having a good time, and I see you all soon.